Vegetables are an important part of our diet, and we've been working to increase their production for a long time. From providing better healthcare to transportation, we've surpassed many obstacles along the way. The food industry is also making huge advancements in the development of improved vegetables. Take a look at countries growing millions of cucumbers in a greenhouse using modern agriculture technology. Previously, agriculture was heavily reliant on climatic conditions of a country. Only certain crops could be grown in a region, and the rest had to be brought in through trading. With the advent of modern technology, cultivating techniques improved drastically. From fertilizers to hydroponics, agricultural development has grown by leaps and bounds. The Netherlands is a country of cool climate. All seasons are quite mild, and rainfall is adequate. But the country has focused on growing cucumbers through greenhouses. They use around 600 hectares of land to grow 3 cucumber crops and 5,000 plants per year. Reports suggest that the production of cucumbers in the Netherlands was around 1.2 million tons in 2021. Using high labor costs, the country has been able to grow much better crops. Let's take a look at how their greenhouses work. Planting cucumber seeds. Just like ordinary farming, greenhouses also require plenty of labor. One has to spend hours looking after the crops to keep them safe from pest attacks or desiccation. Even the process of raising cucumber seeds for their yield is an artificial process. Today, the Netherlands is capable of preparing their own cucumber seedlings, which ensure that the crop will be bigger and healthier. It's a long process that requires different types of machinery. After the seedlings are prepared, they're cultivated in a special environment. Now, the use of soil for crop growth is declining. Small blocks of artificial material that can provide plenty of nutrients to the seedlings are being used in many countries, including the Netherlands. Therefore, growing many different crops that wouldn't even survive in such cold temperatures is now possible there. Later, a small stick is inserted inside the plant bed. This stick is helpful for the seedling to grow on. As the plant can grow up to substantial height, it would dwindle down without any support. Later, these prepared seedlings are transplanted together in a huge field indoors. This is the greenhouse where all the growth of the cucumbers is monitored. It takes 2 weeks for the plants to grow considerably, and only those that have a significant growth are selected for the next stage of the farming. Farmers take the selected seedlings that are now about 50 centimeters to the main planting area. This is an even larger field, and sometimes employees have to use bicycles and other such transport to get to the distant areas of the section. In every section, there are fiber mats laid down with spaces designed for the plants. These may be designed from coconut or any other such material. Farmers will put the seedlings onto the mat so they can continue their growth. They will also place a water pumping system directly into the roots so that the water isn't wasted in the artificial block or the mat nearby. The water also contains several nutrients that are necessary for the cucumber seedlings. Special care. Greenhouses are very different from the natural fields we use for agriculture. Although they're an excellent way to produce a better yield of crops, all of it can be destroyed if adequate care isn't taken. In the same way, cucumbers also need a lot of care besides the nourishment farmers provide them. For this purpose, there are plenty of techniques applied in the Netherlands. For example, the use of high wire cultivation has brought significant improvements in the cucumber output. Cucumber plants grow upward, but they can fall to the ground after significant growth and minimal support. As a result, they are unable to get enough sunlight. Farmers in the Netherlands use ropes to overcome this problem. A rope is tied around the plant that can provide support to reach the desired height. These ropes are bound to the crop wires hanging at the top of the greenhouse. After the seedlings are planted, farmers immediately use the ropes to help the plants get adequate support. To ensure maximum strength, the rope is twisted around the plant and the crop is also lowered. These ropes are then secured by a knot or any other gripping method. Nowadays, handheld machines that can clip the crop and rope together are also being used in the Netherlands, saving a lot of time and manpower. This mechanized method of clipping is extremely helpful in high wire cultivation where thousands of plants are growing in a limited space. The process of securing begins immediately after tightening is done, and it's continued until the plant reaches to the crop wire at the top. As the plant continues growing, its roots start invading the fiber mats that they were placed on several days ago. To further increase production, the Netherlands now use LED lights within the greenhouses. This provides the crop with enough light to continue growing at night. Through this method, the country has seen significant improvement in the quality and quantity of cucumbers with up to 4 harvests every year. Each plant requires around 3 to 4 weeks from the first cultivation. A single plant can also bear multiple fruits and flowers. If you're enjoying the video so far, like and comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more such content. Now let's move ahead. Harvesting the yield. After about 5 to 6 weeks of age, the cucumbers are ready for harvesting. They grow up to 35 to 40 centimeters long. Cucumbers that are of the desired length and color are usually picked. It's a long process that the farmers do themselves. Farmers will keep moving around to find the appropriate cucumbers. They will then use a knife to cut the cucumber from the stem and place them in a clean box. The entire process of harvesting requires a single day and about 6 to 10 workers. Because the fields are quite large and the yield is massive, the task is tedious and a few people are needed simultaneously in the greenhouse. Because the conditions provided are more than optimal, the yields are almost never bad. Sorting and packaging. After harvesting is completed, the cucumbers are weighed in the boxes. They are then sent to the sorting line. Here, modern technology has made the process easier than ever. You can find conveyor belts everywhere for quick transportation to other sections. Sorting is done using robotic arms, so most of the human workforce is employed only in the fields. These robotic arms have helped to process about 25,000 cucumbers in an hour. The sorted yield is sent down the conveyor belt to quality assurance. Here, workers are employed for proper inspection. The team processes the cucumbers after ensuring their quality. They are then packaged in big boxes and are then sent off to the packaging line. Many greenhouses in the Netherlands use robots here as well for efficiency. The packaging robot can prepare 6,000 cucumbers per hour, which would require around 6 to 8 employees. The yield is then properly packaged in cartons, given proper identification numbers, and sent into storage. From here, they're transported to various clients. Preparation for the next harvest. Once the cucumbers are sent into storage, farmers will return to the planting area for cleaning. Now, they will prepare the fields for the next yield of cucumbers. An automatic cutting machine is driven through each section. It ensures proper cutting of every crop attached to the top. New plants are introduced in the fields the next day after clearing. The roof of the greenhouse is also cleared of any dust or other particles so that the new crops receive optimal sunlight. That's it for today's video. Soil-less cultivation is now taking over the world. Many countries are employing these techniques to now grow crops they could never grow in the natural environment. It has also helped countries overcome food shortages. In short, modern agriculture has given a solution to reducing world hunger.